what I want everybody to do is focus on this connection and your partner's back, and I want you to sit just a little bit backwards, okay? Just a little bit, doesn't have to be a lot, but you should feel your partner's weight pulling on you and actually supporting you as you sit more as well. You guys feel that? So it doesn't have to be like a super like kind of thing, but you should ideally be able to do that if you need. Yeah? Now, quick thing to point out is this is absolutely not a lean. So we're not doing this. We're doing this. It's literally a sit. So like if there were a chair here, you should be able to get on it. All right? Okay, so keep that in mind for later. This pull that you should feel from your partner should actually always be there. When Molly and I are dancing, there's always a tiny bit of pull away from each other so that signals are correct. And the way our weight plays with each other is a lot of why swing works. Right? So, now that all that connection stuff has been established, I want you all to just do basic footwork with your partner. So, what you guys are going to do is oriented the way you are supposed to be. You are both going to rock step just like we did before, straight backwards, then to the side, then back again. Right? So notice that when Molly and I rock step, this connection that we have here actually stretches a little bit. Like you should feel that movement and pull away from you, and that is a good thing because that's building energy. Okay? So you guys are going to rock step side, side, and rock step side, side. All right? Everybody go ahead and try it with us. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Mostly good. But one thing that I want to point out that happens at this point in every single lesson, and that's totally fine, is remember, we said rock step straight backwards, and half of you are doing the salsa thing / the not swing thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as
this.
a back rock. I was doing that. I was like,
Yeah. So you absolutely do not want to twist. You are not looking to do this in any kind of way, which might kind of make sense because you're like, oh hey, I just triple step that way. Sure, my foot's supposed to go that. No, bad. That whole thing that we just talked about this like pull between your partner, that's what you want. Okay? So make it happen. Rock step backwards, side, side, backwards, side, side. Okay? So if you came with a particular partner and you want to stay with them, that is fine. But if not, I want everybody to high five and I want leads to rotate clockwise. Okay. Connect just like you did with your previous partner. And orient yourselves the way you're supposed to be. Follows, relax that arm. Leads adjust so that your follow's arm is properly placed. And same thing, just basic steps. Rock stepping straight backwards. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's that? Even if it's not pressing, just try to avoid it. All right. Cool. Any questions about that? That all looked much, much better. All right. Cool. So this is a small detail, and we're gonna go ahead and move on. Is you want to make sure that that step that you're doing away from your partner does not have to be like super exaggerated. Even just this like tiny bit of movement backwards, you should feel that pull. It doesn't matter how big the pull is. You don't have to be like away from each other because that just makes things harder on you and like feels less comfortable. All right. Cool. So any questions before we get to some moves and stuff? Yes.
I feel really stiff.
Okay. So unfortunately, there's not much more I can tell you in regards to that than just don't like try to relax a little bit. for me in particular, there's a slower style of fencing called blues dancing, where I notice that when I'm stiff, I literally just like, I try to keep doing my basic, but I take a nice deep breath and like reset and like acknowledge the fact that you're stiff and just be like, all right, let's like try that again, right?
Last August, I just got out of the military, and starting salsa was very, very hard.
Yeah.
Because of the same thing, you just kind of got to make it happen.
Yeah, like it's a tough thing. You just have to notice when you're doing it so that you can be like, okay, I need to stop, and just the more you catch yourself, the more it'll be normal for you to be relaxed.
Cool, thanks.
Any other question? So what I want you all to do is I want you to connect with your partner how you have been. And we're just going to do some basics again, but what I want you to mess with this time is I want you to try to just go somewhere. Okay? I don't care where you do it, when you do it, but I want you to do something other than just be right here doing this step the entire time. Okay? Because you'll notice that when Molly and I are dancing, we can take these simple steps and rotate, and twist, etc. And it makes it look a little more like you're doing something than just like, you know, right here. We're doing it forever. Alright, so quick note for the leads, the way that you're going to ask your follow-up to do this is you're going to turn your body. So you're not going to take your hands and be like, go that way. You're going to take your body and say, come with me this way. Okay? You guys see the difference? It's not about forcing it, it's about you starting the movement and then it feels natural for your follow to continue. Yeah? Alright, so just basics. Try to just go somewhere other than where you are. I don't really care how you do it, just somehow. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, triple step, triple step, 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 rock, step, triple step, triple step. Okay, cool. That was great.
I know, I guess I'm thinking.
Come back to whatever spot you may have been at. Any questions about that before we move on? No?
I just need a non-paper.
All right, cool, good. So now we took care of that. Let's go ahead and get to the first move. We're going to show you guys what's called an outside turn. Okay. So this is very simple. It's going to be the exact same steps that you've been doing, but what's going to change is how you're communicating up here with your upper body. So you guys are going to do a rock step and then triple step. And then leads, you're going to bring this hand up and ask your partner to change connection. And then triple step. So it is all the exact same steps you have been doing. You're just switching your orientation a little bit. Leads are asking for some changes. All right? So what I want everybody to do is go ahead and connect. And we're going to split this up into 2 parts. We're going to stop at the end of your first triple step, or if you're more comfortable with counts, that's count 4. And what you should look like is like this. You should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And this hand should be up in this kind of like high 5 position. All right? So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Good. Easy enough, right? All right. So quick little details about that is that pull that we were talking about that you should kind of always try to have with your partner so that you feel like you're supporting each other, now translates a little bit to this high 5. So you don't want to be like limp noodles that like just go up and down and like kind of try to make things happen, because that doesn't really work in communicating. So when you come up here, leads, you're going to be pressing just a little bit on your follow, and follows, you're going to press ideally the same amount back. Okay? So like if your leads giving you like a lot of push, you're going to do the exact same thing back, because that could ask that. Sorry. Just like stay there, pushing forever.
I mean, if it wasn't even more, but
Yeah.
back there.
So the reason it matters that you push back the same amount is because that could actually lead to different things. So like if I'm asking Molly for like a nice chill outside turn, I'm not really going to press too much because I'm not trying to build more energy. But if I am trying to build more energy, I could be like, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like it's still a thing you can do, but it just feels different. So follows, try to match your leads on that cable. But since you guys looked nice and comfortable with it, we're just going to go ahead right through. So once you guys get to this part with the high five, don't start from here just yet. From here, leads, you're going to take this back hand, and you're going to gently suggest to your follow that they go under that hand that you raised for them.
And follows, you want to make sure that you still triple step through the turn. Don't just stand on the foot that you're on. Make sure you do the steps through it.
Any questions about that? So when you're done, you should be disconnected from each other. You should be facing each other so that like your torsos are perfectly facing each other. Yes? All right, let's go ahead and try that from the start. One more time, what you guys are looking to do is this. 1, 2, hand goes up, triple step. Okay, and stop at the end of that triple step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, hand goes up, triple turn. Okay. Questions?
Is it in this?
It should
They
be.
turn to the right.
You're going to turn through the, like,
So it should be clockwise. So,
yeah.
so follows. Follows. Excuse me, can I have everybody's attention, please? Follows. You're going to be turning clockwise here, so when you get here, you're not rotating backwards around this way, because that wouldn't make any sense, because your lead should be asking you to push you that way. Yeah? So pay attention to when your lead is asking you to go somewhere, because that should also tell you which way you're looking to turn. If your lead gives you this push here, and you just decide to go back around the other way, then your lead's going to be like, what the hell was that? I guarantee you, they'll probably be really focused for a second, they'll be like, what? Like, it didn't work. So pay attention to that push. Right?
Leads to the triple step as well.
Yes, leads, absolutely continue your footwork. You do not want to be like rock, step, triple step. You do it. Okay?
But it's in the opposite direction.
Yeah. So you're just doing the exact same steps. You're going back, side, side.
Okay.
Yeah? Any other questions? High five and rotate if you are rotating. Sorry, you had a question.
I was asking if like you guys could do it again with the turn.
Sure. Yeah. You want to see it?
Yes.
So that's rock, step, hand goes up, triple step.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, connect. Same thing. Whoa! I heard the weird voice thing that Sonny was talking about earlier. Okay. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, hand goes up, triple turn. Okay, so try to do your turn this way because they're going this way too, and they're going that way. All right. Any questions? That looks much better. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, hand goes up, triple turn. No, they did.
Thank you.
They did. It's just that these two aren't. All right. Any questions about that before we move on? No? Good. All right. So, cool. So the next move that we have for you guys is called an inside turn, which you may have guessed from the phrasing is essentially the opposite of an outside turn. So when you're finished with an outside turn, leads should have finished their second triple step on their right foot, and follows should have finished their second triple step on their left. And you may have noticed that your hands flipped over in orientation. All right? So if you did this correctly, probably what happened is that lead's hands are now on top instead of follows. And that doesn't matter at all. This works exactly the same. If you want to flip it back around real quick, you can. If you don't, that's totally fine. Anyway, regardless of what you choose here, after you finish that triple step, what's going to happen is you're both going to rock step backwards again. Okay? And from here, you're going to triple step and then triple back. Okay? That's an inside turn with a catch. So again, you're going to rock step back, and then on 4, you're going to get to this kind of like picture frame position for the follow, where if if you're looking at the follow from head on, it looks like she's like enveloped by both of our arms, okay? So by 4, that's where I want you to be. I want you to try just that. So before we do, to be specific follows, what you should feel, and leads, this is what you should be asking for, is you should bring your partner's hands to their side and then up. Okay? So not up and then side, because then people get the tendency to do like this. Okay? So side and then up, and follows, if you're doing it like completely perfectly, which if you don't, it's fine, it should be like the GG thing. You guys have seen that, or this. Yes? Yeah? Does that make sense?
You show me side and up.
Yeah. So notice. Yeah. So sorry.
The first is the wrong way.
First the wrong way.
Like, can you show the wrong way and the right way?
Sure. Yeah. So what you don't want to do is 1, 2, 3. Okay. You want to do 1, 2, side and up. Yeah. Now that doesn't have to be specifically split into 3 and 4, but make sure that it's side up. Okay. Any other questions?
Could you just do it the whole thing one more time?
Sure, we're not gonna do the whole thing just yet.
Okay.
We're just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, and 6.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so everybody stop on 4. And you should be getting that picture frame thing. Follows, you are still gonna be facing the exact same direction you started. Same thing for you, leads. Okay? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, side, and up. Okay, cool. Mostly good, but you're a little easier to turn, so make sure you're still facing the same way. So you should be letting your arm literally go across the The only thing that seems like you guys are a little bit ahead of is that past each other. So notice how your arms go behind your head. You're already turned around. Not one turn. So you should be about to do, and you should be about to pass each other, not pass. That's going to let you do is
That way.
it's not going to let you do it properly date falls on the cross, and you should end up this over and not past.
So I should be facing
Facing her or facing the same.
Better.
Either one. All right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was still facing that way.
So, if I get everybody's attention real quick.
Okay.
Excuse me, guys. All right, cool. So, notes for everybody because this seemed to get everybody in at least a little small way. We forgot to mention this is when you guys are done with this first triple step, you should not have passed each other yet. Notice that Molly and I are just next to each other. Okay? Because if you do pass each other, where we both triple step a little too far, then Molly's arm is extra uncomfortable, and it feels like she should be turning already, which she should not. Okay? So make sure that you're not going like super duper far with those triple steps so that you end up next to each other and you can get that position that we're looking for. Okay? Let's try that again. 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop on 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, cool. Much better. Remember to let your arms cross and try to keep facing this way. Make sure your arms are up. It's a weird position. Cool, cool. I think that's pretty good. Yes, make sure you let it cross. All right, cool, good. Everybody relax. So, any questions about that before we finish it? No? All right. So once you get to 3 and 4, what's going to happen is this is about follows where you should start turning. Just like the outside turn, your turn is on the last triple step, not the first one. Okay. So as your follow starts turning leads, you're going to take your right hand, you're going to place it back on your partner's back where it goes normally, if you were in a closed position like this. And follows, that is your signal that your lead wants to reconnect and go back to this, what we call a closed position, like you were before.
But what you want to be careful of follows is not elbowing your lead in the face. So you are right here, and if I come through with my elbow, I'm going to hit him. So you want to take your arm and move it pretty much straight up, and then your leader put it back where it started on his shoulder, or on his arm, wherever it was.
So in general, like if you're turning blind to your partner, this goes for leads and follows, try to keep your elbows out of the way. In particular, up is the easiest direction because that allows you to reconnect well. Any questions? No? Okay, cool. So when you guys are done with this, you should be again in that closed position that you started with. Okay. Let's go ahead and try the whole thing in a row. And follows, remember to not turn until the last triple step. 5. Yeah, starting in open position, which is what this is. Sorry, we didn't mention that specifically. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, picture frame, triple catch. Cool, good. I don't know what happened in between, but the end result is good. Same for you guys. All right, high five and rotate if you're rotating. All right, same thing, starting from open position. Inside turn with a catch, please. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, triple catch. Cool. You guys ended up pretty well.
First turn.
Exactly what you just did. When you came down here. No. So what you did here was really fun. So when you're doing your rock step, and then both going backwards together, and that's the end of your motion. So like there you can start when you're doing things, and it might feel like you're
Right. So it's always a possibility.
okay.
I think I'm definitely missing.
Yes, but it's good. So what's happening is you're not tripling back away with it.
Okay.
What you're doing is rock, step, triple step, and then like here.
Another one? Okay.
Yeah, so you need to make sure that you're doing that second triple step along with your partner, so that when you're both done, you can rock step.
And that doesn't start until after she's like finished the turn?
No. Same time. Yeah, so she's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All at the same time. One step. Cool. All right. Let's try that one more time. And then we'll move on.
Okay, yeah, I keep wanting to.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Inside turn with a catch. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, triple catch. Cool. Alright, that looks pretty good. You know what I totally realized we didn't talk about? Chug, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take that time now because that is very important. So everybody disconnect from your partner. You may have noticed that when Molly and I are demonstrating things for you or dancing in general, we're not doing our footwork like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What we're doing is we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2. And every single beat, our knees are bending more into the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like an absolutely integral part, which I feel completely like crap for not mentioning earlier. This is what connects you to the music and to the floor more. And by both of you doing it at the same time, to your partner. Okay? So, I want you to try to take all the things that you have done and include chug into them. So, this is also a good way to get like a feel for your partner and for the song. As you start dancing, you like in general, you're never gonna see people be like, "Hey, you want to dance? Okay," and then like immediately go into it. That's not how it works. You take a second, you listen to the song, and you know, oh, there's the beat. Da, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the plus side is that it also looks a lot more like dancing than this does. This looks like ballroom dancing, which is exactly what swing was made to make fun of. What I want you all to do is I want you to, of your own accord, just do basics, outside turns, and inside turns with a catch, and include this chug thing that we just told you about. So go ahead and connect with your partner. Sunday, do you want to play a song?
If you give me time as well.
Yeah, sure. Anything is fine.
Sure, let me operate the light.
What's it called? Harlem Congo. Do it. All right, so Sandeep is going to play you guys a song, and when you hear the music come on, I want you to try to catch the beat on your own, and as you find the beat, go ahead and, like, with your partner, just chug in place. Don't even do anything. And then when you both feel, or you feel that you're both ready, go ahead and start some footwork, throw in moves whenever you feel like, even though you only know 2, that's fine. And try to get that nice, like, bouncy feeling, okay? Oh, I just said bouncy. No, sorry. Okay. Do not bounce upwards, because this is not chug. And if I see you guys doing this, I'm going to let you drink. So make sure, again, that it is bouncing down with your knees into the ground. And you see how your toes are coming up off the floor? That is bad. Remember how we were talking, you want your heels to come off the floor a little bit? That's what you want. Yes. Okay. Ready when you are, Cindy. And make sure that your knees are bent because they need to bend more as you're doing this.
Big Babu! Why did you go away? Leave that Big Babu! Why did you go away? Leave that Big Babu! You left me for another. You left me for another. Said leave my body. Oh, you come back. Said leave my body. Oh, you come back. Just make me happy and live with me. I did my move.
All right, cool. That was already really great. So I'm glad you guys took that whole concept of chugging and was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense, and it just happened. So that means that we can move on and show you guys like 2 more really quick moves. That we kind of got left. So you guys learned the outside turn and the inside turn with a catch. Now we're going to show you guys the inside turn without a catch. And as you can guess, all it is you kind of take out the last one. So inside turn with a catch is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 together. Yes. But inside turn without a catch, which can also be called inside pass 5, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So what that means is both up until 4 is exactly the same thing as an inside turn with a catch. After that, leads, you're going to turn around so that your triple step is backwards, away from where your partner's going. And follows, you're just going to do the exact same thing. Try to keep doing this anyway. It should just be like a habit for you that when you're turning the light to your partner, you do this. And that's it. You guys should end up facing each other once again by the time you're done with it. Let's go ahead and try that a couple times. All right? That's fine. No, I'm sorry. All right. So, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, step, triple step, turn. Cool. Easy enough, right? It looks like everybody did it just fine. Any questions? No questions? All right. Leads, rotate. Sorry. Okay. All right, same thing. Inside, pass by. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. All right. Good. All right. So last couple things we're going to show you is actually just other ways to get into and out of open and closed position, so that you don't think that this is the only way to get there and that this is the only way to get here. Okay. So remember how leads I mentioned earlier that if you want your follow to turn with you some direction, like just rotate where you're dancing, you're going to rotate your body so that they come with you. Yeah. You're going to take that principle and you're just going to release or catch your follow at the right time so that you change from closed position to open. So what I want you to do, leads, is I want you to, after you rock step, I want you to turn outwards and then just let go of your partner's back. Okay? So all this is rock, step, triple, stop. Triple. Sorry. Yes? All right, let's do just that. And well, for now, we'll call that a push out. Why not?
Wait, we released
5.
on the first or second?
Sorry?
We released on the first or second?
Somewhere in between. As long as your follow is going the direction you want, you can let go anytime. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, triple, let go. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Easy enough, right? Any questions? No? Good. All right. So opposite the push out is the pull in. So after you guys are in open position, you want to get back to close without doing the right side turn. Where all you need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And notice how with that first rock step, I asked my follow to come straight at me, right? And then after that, I just get out of the way a little bit and place my arm in the way so that my follow can run into it. Make sense? Yeah? One more time? So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So don't worry about like moving too far or anything. You just need to get out of the way, place your hand where your follow is going to be. Yeah? All right, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, triple, catch. Cool. Questions? No?
Lovey-dovey, lady be good. Ooh, lovey-dovey, oh, lady be so good to me. I'm just lonesome, you're a lonesome babe in the wood. Ooh, 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 lady be so good to me. Well, I'm all alone in the city. Yes, want someone